So, hi guys and welcome back to the channel. My name is Anandini and I'm a rising sophomore, actually practically a sophomore now, studying at New York University. And this year I have been located in West 13th Street, the senior house dorm at NYU in this lovely and gorgeous room. And I'll be giving you a tour right now, so let's just get right into it. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. This was the door that I just entered from. We basically have like an eye peephole thing to just, see who's spying on us and stuff like that. And the fire safety notice, which is there in almost every dorm, I guess, because this notice was even on the door of my previous dorm, which was my freshman dorm of Weinstein. And then basically we start from here and there's a longish hallway because this room is really long and really tall, so it gives the illusion of the room being really cozy and spacious at the same time. The first thing next to our door is this hanging area. These command hooks were not supplied by the room. We have to get it ourselves and we put it up here, and this is just like our school bag and umbrella and just basic other bags that we need when we're rushing out of the dorm in the morning or to go grocery shopping or anything like that. Quite literally opposite the door and the bags area is the washroom. This is the first thing that you see when you enter the dorm. So let's check it out. Okay, so we enter from here and I switch on the light and this is the entire washroom area. Each section of this dorm is divided into two parts where me and my roommate can actually divide up our stuff. So if you look over here, here is the mirror area, and when we open it, we have these three things that are divided into what my roommate has and what I have. And they're just basic necessities that we can use every day, like some face masks, some roll colors, and some like nail cutters, perfumes, and stuff like that. When we started, this is basically like the sink area, with our brush, toothbrush, makeup items, everything. And these containers come in really handy when you have to organize different kind of makeup items, or when you just have to keep everything together, otherwise it's going to be really cluttered and it gets all dirty and stuff. And then we have this cozy little cute little mat or rug, is it called, so that we can just dry our feet when we come out of the shower, otherwise the bathroom's going to become a freaking mess. And then finally we have the shower and the bathtub. The pressure of the shower is just amazing. It's so much better than my previous dorm and I really like it. And of course we have our daily essentials like shampoo, conditioner, soap, body scrubber, stuff like that. And we have the curtain that was given to us by the university, so you don't have to carry your own curtain if you're like an incoming freshman. The university will mostly give it to you because it was also there in my previous dorm. And here again, these were hooks that were left over by the previous residents, and some of them I put up additionally to host my bathrobe and my towel and my hand towel down there, although this was already given by the university. So if you go back and look, this was the entire bathroom. Moving from the bathroom, we have one of my favorite parts of this room, which is this, a walk-in closet. Oh my gosh, this is such a lifesaver when it comes to just New York houses, apartments, NYU dorms, everything, because most of them don't have this, and me and my roommate feel really privileged that we got that. We're really lucky with this. So this whole section is hers, and this, the front one, is mine. Over here, we just hang whatever our previous night clothes or gym workout clothes over here so that we don't have to get it again and again. And over here, on top, you will see all the items that I very rarely use. For instance, we have winter clothes like mufflers, we have some long dresses, and some other winter things like caps, gloves, leggings, and stuff like that. Winter's not here now, so I've just, put it up there so that I don't have to touch it every day. And dresses, I don't really wear that often, so I've just put it up there so that it just doesn't meddle with the clothes that I wear daily. And over here, this is one of my most satisfying parts because it looks so colorful and neatly organized as of now. We have all my sweatshirts, all my sweaters, all my turtlenecks, all my sweater vests, jackets, denim jackets, and this is my winter clothing with three main big cozy winter clothes that I'm going to be using probably in 2 months because winter is going to be here soon. But these are the clothes that I can use for fall, which is why I decided to put them up all ready because it's starting to get colder. Hopefully it does get colder because I do like the winter better than the summer. And if you see over here, I've divided all these clothes in a way that it makes it easier for me to choose in the morning, because over here I have like sweatshirts, then there's a divide here where turtlenecks start, and then I have a jacket, actually just a single jacket, some little like sweaters and stuff, one sweater vest, and some other kind of jackets before my denim 4 jackets pop up over here. And then I have my shoes down there. Here also I have like the less worn shoes, like the formal heel shoes, my winter boots, and like just some sandals behind, and shoes that I wear daily like my Converse or my Adidas or my other sort of sneakers and stuff over here, so that they can come in handy when I need it. And then on this side, we have Indian clothes like lehengas and stuff that we don't usually wear. So again, it's divided in half, with half of it's my roommate's and this half is mine. And over here are my sort of jeans and other pants that I can just hang here. And these hangers, they are very effective because you can hang so many on just one. So it saves you a lot of space, especially living in New York and in a dorm. The only thing is when you're taking them out and when you're putting them in, it does get a little bit hassly and sometimes everything falls off. And I've experienced it the past year when I decided to use these. That's the only sort of like bad thing about them, but rest everything's fine. And then we have our laundry bags. And finally, a small little cute rug over here because we do change here. So it's like quite comfy and cozy. And this was the entire sort of area. Okay, so then you walk in from the closet and you start entering the bigger portion of the room, with the first thing being the kitchen that was given to us by this dorm. Again, very lucky about that. In the US, we have standard things like we have a dishwasher that was given to us, we have a fridge, we have the gas station and an oven directly beneath it. But if you guys already saw, we already have a microwave here, and this was not given to us by the dorm, and it mostly isn't. But I guess getting a microwave comes in really handy when you want to reheat your previous food, like if you had something for dinner and you want to save it for like lunch tomorrow or something, or when you're cooking on your own, or when you're making like a hot cup of coffee. These things come in really handy. So definitely try and get one if you're living in a dorm or an apartment or stuff like that. And then we have some fruits here, some utensils that we just washed, my smoothie maker / coffee maker, daily thing that I need, and some of my cleaning, like this is vacuum, this is the Swiffer. The Swiffer is really, really handy. You should definitely get one if you're doing your cleaning on your own. It comes in really handy. And then we have some daily things here like water. This is the water filter. This is from Brita, I guess. Yeah, it's from Brita, and obviously remember to change the filter thingy as like within like what, 3 months I guess is the limit. And some other things that I need daily, like my water bottle to take to class because I have all in-person classes this semester. And this was initially filled with coffee. I'm getting new coffee, so it'll be filled with that soon. And almonds and some other cooking things. These are things that I use daily so that I don't forget what all I need to do. And then our fridge is not really filled at the moment. We just have like basic pasta cooking things because that's easy to cook. Some fruits, some eggs, some bread, and milk, Nutella, chocolate syrup, stuff like that. I don't think there's anything in our freezer. Okay, there is. This is my roommate's stuff. She's a non-vegetarian, so this is probably, yeah, something like that. I'm a vegetarian, so I don't know. And then we have these like a lot of overhead storing areas which are like half empty because I don't cook a lot, like hardly. So I just have like a couple of things that I might use and some food from home that actually reminds me of home that my family gave me. At another area where we have other sort of like food, instant food that we can cook, like we have a bag of chips, some granola bars, and of course, we have ramen. This is my like staple food, staple that. I'm probably gonna cook it after I, shoot this video. So that's always a must for me. And yeah, this was the entire sort of kitchen area. From the kitchen, we move on to the actual living area. So the first thing, okay, we have 2 dustbins, big dustbins provided by the university, recycling, remember to recycle, and the normal trash bin area. And then we have this mirror that we actually got because we realized when we came to the room that there was only one mirror provided by the room, which was the one in the washroom, which was really tiny. And we decided to get this one so that we can have like a proper fit check and get ready without being in a hassle, because if one person occupies the washroom for a really long time, then that can be a problem, especially when we have morning classes and we have to get up really early. At least I do. I have like freaking 8 a.m. every single day this semester, which is quite sad because I'm generally a night person, but now I'm being forced to be a morning person. But anyways, this is the mirror we got from Bed Bath & Beyond, and I think we got it for like, I don't know, $9, $10. It was in that range, so I would say it was a very good deal, and you should definitely, you know, check out like those things. And then we have the main like seating area. We can use this for like studying, hanging out, chilling, but we currently use it for like eating and stuff because there's nothing much we can do on this. And then we got this standing lamp. This is also something we got because unlike the overhead lighting in the kitchen and the two lights in the hallway, this area above the beds was not provided with any overhead lighting, and the university actually mailed us, like whoever was a resident of this dorm, they mailed us saying that this dorm won't have that, so you probably need to get that or you need to purchase it when you move in. So we did that the first thing when we moved in, that we got like an overhead lamp, and this also came for a very nice price, and we got it I believe from Target. And this one's good because it's yellow lighting, and both my roommate and I like yellow lighting instead of white light. And you can like, wait, I struggle with this. Okay, so you can turn it off, and you can also like, wait. See, I told you I struggle with this. Okay, wait. Okay, so you turn it on, and it goes in like different, like 2 or 3 layers. So you can choose which sort of like brightness you want. Sorry for that struggle, I just always do that. So this is why the place looks illuminated and nice, because my roommate and I realized that if we don't get one, then we're just gonna feel very drowsy and not want to work at night, which is not a good thing. And then now we move on to the final like dorm living bed situation. So this is my roommate's side. I'm not gonna, you know, really detail on her side because it's her stuff and there's some privacy rules and stuff, but let's come to my overly decorative and colorful side, which is how I like it to be actually. So on this area, firstly, we have a bunch of drawers, and they're all filled with like tops and t-shirts and just other clothes that I did not really want to hang and stuff. And I think my bed sheets are in my last drawer with my towels and swimsuit and stuff like that. And here we have my these like whatever these things are called. In my previous dorm, I actually hung it up because I was living alone, so I had a lot of things that I could hang on both the walls. But now I have, you know, sort of like limited space, so I want to like put up the things that I really like. And here we have my 3 precious BTS albums, and this one being the newest. And then over here we have like nail paints that I got for pretty cheap, and like, I don't know, all sort of accessories. I have a lot of accessories, like all these, this like pretty box. I think I showed this in my previous video as well. All these are filled with like accessories and stuff that I wear like on a day-to-day basis. And then we finally come to my desk. So my desk starts with these books that I actually read during the summer and a little before that for pleasure. Yes, I do pleasure reading these days, and it's actually one of my like dreams to like build a library. So that's why this is just a start with some books over there. But these next 2 shelves, because this one has 3 shelves, is all academic stuff. Like I have my binders for my double major and some extra courses that I want to store some work off, some extra A4 sheets, an extra sort of folder that I use for like bills and other important documents. And here we have like some of my textbooks and books that I need for class this semester. Obviously there's a BTS sort of like, I don't know, holder kind of thing that I got with the Butter album, which I find really cute to put over here in like the middle and center of everything. And my class notebooks. And then finally, we have this like desk sitting area where of course there's a lot of decor because I really like a colorful room. I cannot stand plain white walls at all. And for some reason, these things just give me the motivation to actually sit down and study for some weird reason. So I always like to put stuff up on my desk. I have a lot of BTS stuff here, with this poster being my absolute favorite because it's really nice, and my 2 best friends gave it to me for my birthday. And then here we have some more Butter things, some more Map of the Soul Persona, different BTS things. This was Black Swan. I got Jungkook's photo card for my first album and I was really happy, even though my bias is this lovely person right here, Jimin. And we also have a lot of Song Joong Ki because I'm a big Song Joong Ki and Vincenzo fan. And here we have other postcards of BTS. For the desk, we have this like ugly looking bar because there's no other space to like save it, so I have to sort of keep it over here with my extension cord, and a lot of Muji pens, highlighters and stuff because big stationery geek, love taking notes. Check out those videos if you wanna on my channel. And so this is sort of nicely decorated and kept in like this like I don't know what pen holder that my mom gave me. My phone is kept here, always face down. And here is like a scented candle because I use it like almost every day. And my, what is this? My thing, journal, and the book that I'm reading currently. That's Normal People by Sally Rooney. And here is my planner, which details everything I have to do a given day so that it's always in front of me and I know what I'm doing. And this is my laptop, again, filled with BTS. As you can see, I'm like a crazy BTS fan. And it also came with like, oops, it also came with like this holder. I mean, it didn't come with it, but I did get it, especially during online uni. It was really helpful with my posture because I didn't want my back and neck to hurt and stuff. This is the laptop, MacBook. And finally, we have like the chair, pretty comfortable and stuff. It's a dark gray in color, I think. And here we have, again, more stationery, like some pens, like pen holders and stuff, and glue and tape and sticky notes, things that I don't use daily, but they're just there. Here, it's filled with like wires and charging stuff and YouTube equipment, I guess, and things that I need to take out when I'm going. So like my keys, my wallet, my mask, stuff like that. And here, this drawer is just miscellaneous because it's filled with like my first aid kit. Remember to get a first aid kit actually to the US because firstly, it's really handy. And secondly, the medicines here are just very expensive. So just get like medicines from home. And even though I've actually not used any of these actually, like very rarely, but like it's just better to get it. And then other like just miscellaneous stuff, basically. And this was the overall desk. From the desk, we move on to my bed. Now, I know my bed's head is over here, but I like sleeping opposite for some reason because I guess the sunlight just wakes me up. So I guess that's good for me because I have to wake up really early these days. So this is the main cushion that I sleep on, the main pillow, and these are just decorative ones. And this is obviously, again, Cookie from BTS. And 2 blankets over here. Obviously, I just use one of like the thinner one now because it's really, you know, end of summer, not really that cold. And I do use these thicker ones, both of them combined when it is wintertime because at that time you're just struggling to get more layers on you. And this is how the entire bed looks like. Let's come to my wall now. It's probably one of my favorite sections. So if you go here, I've attached like battery rechargeable like fairy lights that I got from back home in Bombay, and this is how it looks. I'm shooting this like in the evening, but it's not really dark yet, so I can't really show the actual effect, but it really looks so cozy and nice in the night. So over here we have Map of the Soul 7 BTS. Here's the main poster, which is the biggest one, so I decided to put it in the middle, and I just got it, so it was like, you know, okay, let's put the butter poster. And here's Map of the Soul Persona, and around all this I have pictures of like BTS, my friends, my family. You know, it's funny, I have more pictures of BTS than my actual friends and family, but it is what it is. And here is the dream catcher that's been with me since all my boarding years. I think it's been with me since like what, 5, 6, 7 or 8 years probably. I got it from Mauritius, and those are like actual shells, and I really like it. And this is something my friend gave me, what is it called, like a wall hanging. I really like it. It's the only one that I own, so I always put it up. I always find space for it, and this year I've just sort of like hung it to make it like, you know, a bit different, I guess. So this is what the entire wall looks like. Like I said, I have a lot of decor items, and I like decorating my dorm room, make it feel mine, like some sort of like things that reflect me in my room. So I guess this is one way of doing it. From the bed, you have the AC over here, which is obviously an AC during the summer, and then it becomes like the heater thingy. You can just adjust the temperature right here. And then we have our 2 exercise mats, the dark blue being mine and the light blue being my roommates. And we have like a thin kind of window there and the main window over here. Obviously, I'm shooting this like late in the evening, so there's no sun right now in New York. But this is luckily the sun-facing side, so I'm really glad we got this room because otherwise it'd be so really depressing. And this is the view that we have, like a typical New York view. You have like apartments, that big building behind, this building here. And I do believe this building here, over here, is like a school. I think it's New School because our dorm is really close to like another university. And it's on the 4th floor, so you can really see people like cycling, jogging, walking. So it's like, it doesn't feel really depressing, you know? And this is how the overall thing looks like. It's quite tall, so you do get a lot of sunlight during the day. And finally, we have my favorite Turkish carpet. This was even there in my previous room in Weinstein. A lot of these things were, so you guys probably recognize it. This just makes the room a lot more cozier, and you can just, you know, sit down, work, sleep, chill with your friends on this rug, and it just gives a really homey vibe and like a pop of color. So I do like to put it in the middle of both our beds. And now let's see the entire room that I just gave you a tour of. If you guys like this video, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!